Hi, in this video we are going to see about SDLC models, software development lifecycle models. In the previous video we have seen what are all the phases and what we are going to do in each and every phase. If you are not sure about what is going to happen in each phase, please refer to that video and come back to here. So in any software development lifecycle model, these are all the 6 phases: requirement, analysis, design, coding, testing, delivery and maintenance. Just brief me about all these phases. Requirement. We are going to gather the requirements from the customer. Once get signed of SOW, statement of work, with the particular client, we are going to get all the requirements from him and come back to our company and we will prepare a requirement documents. Requirement document is something like functional requirement specification or business requirement specification. Those documents we are going to prepare from our end. Coming to the analysis phase, we are going to analyze those requirements. We all are going to discuss about those requirements. If something not clear, and we will go back to the client and ask our clarifications, and team building activity, feasibility study activity, and preparing the understanding documents and giving the reverse KT to the clients. All these things will happen in the analysis phase. Design phase, the architects will start designing the how we are going to implement the entire application. They will use the UML language, Unified Modeling Language, to design those flowcharts and all. So they will start designing activities and all. Next, based on the design, the development people will start coding the application. Whatever the language selected by the client or selected by the preferred by the project manager, they will use that programming language to develop the application. Next, our phase, testing phase, is going to enter. In the testing phase, again there are 6 sub phases: test planning, test development, and test execution, results analysis, defect tracking and reporting. These are all the 6 phases in our testing phase. Next, delivery and maintenance. Once our testing is completed and once the code went into the live production environment, then the delivery and maintenance phase will be entered into the picture. We are going to deliver entire application to the client and we are going to maintain the application for few years according to the SOW, statement of work. Whatever the issues they are getting in the production, again from our company end, we need to give the support to them. This is about in any software development lifecycle model. These are all the 6 sub phases. Now let me start with the waterfall model. How water will fall? Obviously from top to bottom. Why they named it as a waterfall? Water will fall from top to bottom, not bottom to up. So that is the reason they named it as a waterfall. So like as is shown in the diagram, all the phases will go from top to bottom. And also in waterfall model, after completion of one phase, then only we are moving to the next phase. If any pending thing is there in one phase, we will not go to the next phase. For example, requirement phase, everything need to complete. Analysis phase, everything need to 100% need to complete. Design phase, coding phase, once every coding is completed, until then there is no testing for the testers. We have to wait until everything coded, and then testing phase will be entered into the picture. Once everything tested, then we will go to the delivery and maintenance. So this is what going to happen in the waterfall model, how it will work on. See, what are the advantages in this case? See, we are waiting until coding is completed. Let me assume they have coded 100%. Then the client changed the requirement. Then what we need to do? They have coded 100%. We have never tested. We have never tested anything. At the time of they are completing the 100%, client changed the requirement. Because nowadays world, you know, when the requirement is going to change, we don't know. Based on our competitor, we need to change our requirements. Some other feature will in client mind, we need to develop it and test it, because that is his business. We have to follow his business, his requirements. See, once 100% coded, we never tested, client changed the requirement, then obviously whatever he coded, he should need to change that. So some advantages, some drawbacks. For example, we are constructing a 100 floors building. If design everything will be proper, then we will follow that design and we will construct a 100 floors building. If design is not good, yet the 100 floor construction is going on, again owner came and changed the requirement, then what we need to do? Whatever the effort we keep on putting on that requirement, it is a time waste. So what type of projects it is suitable? If requirements are 100% stable, nothing is going to change, then waterfall model is very much suitable, because no requirement is going to change. Second, until development phase, no tester is going to involve. After coding only tester will be involving. That is the reason testing team will not maintain until coding is completed. It is a budget saved to the client. Obviously budget will be saved to the client. So minimal budget is required for this project if requirements are stable. These two are the advantages. Coming to the drawbacks, it will always from top to bottom. In the testing phase, you identified some gap in the requirement. Again, we need to come from requirement phase, analysis phase, design phase, coding phase, and testing. There is no bottom to up, always top to bottom only. And verification technique will not be there. What is verification in the future? In the terminologies also we have discussed. Verification is something like reviews, walkthroughs, inspections. Nothing will be there in this model. What will happen if we don't have, if we don't use the verification techniques like reviews, walkthroughs, inspections? What will happen? Obviously, the mistakes will move from one phase to other phase because nobody is verifying. Obviously, the mistakes will go from one phase to other phase. Nobody is reviewing the requirements or analysis part or design part or coding part. So that is the reason. That is the reason all the issues leads to find in only in testing phase. If you identified so many bugs in testing phase, what will happen? The cost of the bug fix will be more, because you identify the bugs, again it need to come from requirement, analysis, design, coding, again you need to test it, because there is no bottom to up, always it is top to bottom only. Similarly, if any project is having unstable requirements are keep on changing, then also this waterfall model is not at all suitable. Then also obviously the budget of the project always will be increased. So that is the reason waterfall model will use only for the projects which are having stable requirements. If the requirements are keep on changing, then waterfall model is not at all suitable. And also here minimal budget is required, because the teams, wherever the phase will be there, only that phase people only going to involve. If design is completed, then architects will move to other project. Then the developers will start the coding. Once coding is completed, most of the developers will go to other project, one or two will be there to fix the bugs. Then testing phase is started, only testing people will be there. So like this way, minimal budget is required for this project, but because of the drawbacks like no verification technique in this model, all the mistakes move from one phase to other phase, because finally we are going to identify all the mistakes in testing phase. And also if requirements are not stable, then obviously we need to go from every time from top to bottom, then the cost of the project will be increased. So this is about the waterfall model. Coming to the interview point of view, what are all the questions they may ask? What is waterfall model? Why we need to use this? What are the advantages are there? What are the drawbacks are there? What type of projects waterfall model is suitable? What type of projects it is suitable? The requirements which are stable, those projects waterfall model is suitable. If the requirements are keep on changing, then this model is not at all suitable. What type of applications we need to go for waterfall model? The requirements which are stable, any application, then we need to go for waterfall model. The requirements are keep on changing, then this is not at all suggestible. These are all the various questions they may ask in the interview on waterfall model. Okay. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget. Thank you.